All right, Peak Point, let's talk about habits and discipline. All right, you need to know the difference between discipline and habits. If you watch any motivational channel, you're going to hear people talking about you got to be disciplined, you got to live a disciplined life. Well, I read this book called The One Thing, and what I learned in it is that discipline is in very short supply, kind of like adrenaline in your body. Body will, shoot it out when it's like a really, really stressful situation. You've heard about the mom lifting a car off a baby, right? But you can't live in that adrenal state forever. I mean, it'll wreck your body and everything else. Just like that, you can't stay disciplined for very long, okay? You have a finite or a limited supply of discipline molecules that you can use in a given time, all right? So what I have discovered is that you need to use discipline only long enough to build a habit. For example, if you want to get into the habit of drinking a glass of water per day, it will only take discipline for a few weeks until it becomes a habit. Now, a habit is the thing that we do or the things that we do that doesn't take any amount of willpower, strength, or otherwise. Okay, so a habit is stuff you just do. For example, you might have the habit of brushing your teeth before bed. You might have the habit of kissing your spouse before you go to work. Those are habits. They do not take a lot of mental willpower to achieve them, and they just happen as part of your daily life. Discipline must be used specifically and intentionally and within a limited time frame. You may have heard that it takes 21 days to form a habit. That is absolutely incorrect. Study after studies show that 21 days, 3 weeks, is on the low end of even the most simple tasks. I own Peak Point Fitness here in Boonville. Some of you watching this might know me. Some of you might not. It doesn't matter if you exercise at the gym or not. What I'm talking about is life stuff. Okay. What I'm going to talk about now, however, is gym stuff. One of the craziest things I see as a gym owner, now that we approach 6 months, you get the sporadic shower uppers. Okay. I love them very much. I love all my people here. And what will happen is they'll come for a day or two and then they'll stop, or they'll come for a few weeks at a time and then stop for 2 months and then come back. And these aren't like people on vacation or something like that. They just disappear off the face of the planet and then magically show up. And then they're the same ones that get mad that they're not getting any results. You must be consistent. You must show up every day. Here's the problem. They're not using their discipline for long enough to establish the habit. So if you want to achieve the habit of showing up to the gym, that's the one thing you should focus on. In fact, I probably even shouldn't do workout plans for people that have never been to the gym before. I would much rather you come in here, walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes and leave for 6 weeks than having you show up for a couple of days and then not show up again for a couple of months because you haven't built that habit. In the military, I retired from the Army last year after 27 years of service. You get so used to the daily routine that you don't have to think much about it. And we do some of the most stringent, difficult physical fitness training sessions out there. It's the military. You have to train to do horrible things. So here now with us, you can't expect to just discipline your way through a workout or discipline your way into a fit life. You have got to break that crap down, my friends, down to the minute, okay? And what I am telling you is that if you know, or if you accept the fact that discipline is limited, your ability to have the willpower is limited, you should only be focusing on one thing in your life at a time. Because once you clearly establish that habit, you have laid the foundation for the next one, and the next one, and the next one. You have people trying to do 47 things at once, and they don't get any of them done. Have you ever heard of the term diluted or dilution? When you pour something into something else or pour something into water, it gets diluted, which means it spreads out too thin. When you try to do too many things at once, you become diluted. So instead of being really, really good at one thing, you're below average on a lot of things. Focus, discipline on one thing. You do that, and I guarantee you'll be successful. If you were to show up here every single day and do one exercise or one machine for 5 minutes every single day, I guarantee you'd have results after a couple of months. And you would have mastered that. And then you could build something else on top of it. So if you're new to fitness, even if you're not a member here, this is not what this is about. If you're a member anywhere, or if you're thinking about joining in a gym and you want to come to the best one, come here. But if you're joining a gym for the first time in your life, or if you're returning to fitness after a really long break, or you're obese, or you're hurting, or you got chronic things, whatever, all I want you to do for the next 3 to 4 weeks is to establish the habit of going to the gym. Use your limited discipline on only getting yourself to the gym every day at the same time. Obviously, you have to wake up, you have to get your clothes on, you have to leave. These are little steps of the process. But for the next 3 to 4 weeks, come to the gym every single day at the exact same time. I don't care if you have ADHD. I don't care if you have depression. I don't care if you have bipolar. Do what you need to do to get to the gym at the same time every day for 3 to 4 weeks. I don't care what you do when you get in there. The only thing that doesn't change is you get to the gym same time every damn day. You do that, and you will set yourself up for more success than 95% of the people in your place or in the world. Because people these days, they can't stick with anything. They don't have routines. They don't have non-negotiables. Like everything in their world is subjective to how they feel. Oh, I don't feel like going. I'm not going to go. Life has been happening, so I'm not going to come to the one place where I can get stronger. Oh no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to gossip and get these people around us that say, it's okay. Your tummy hurts a little bit today. I mean, it's crap. Okay. It's crap. If you want results, you have to be consistent. Use your discipline. Form the habit. Build the next habit. Okay. Again, discipline, short supply. Focus it on one thing, like you would focus the sun with a magnifying glass to burn a hole. Focus your whole energy on one thing. And for some of us, it might take our entire energy to show up at the gym at the same time every single day. I am telling you that will work. I guarantee you, you will see better results if you do that than if you just randomly show up. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because when you start to walk through that door at the same time every day, you prove to yourself that this is a non-negotiable. You move stuff out of the way so that this one thing you can do right, and you can do right every single time. And when you establish that, guess what? You can start to do the hard workouts because you've already established the habit of getting here, which proves that you can do difficult things when other things come up. You say, this is non-negotiable. I am going to the gym at this time. You set the time. So set a time that works for you and stick with it. So then, when you have a choice between dessert or chicken and rice or whatever, you can make those hard choices in nutrition. Okay, you can make those hard choices to feed your family properly instead of the pressure of McDonald's or Taco Bell or whatever else. Establish the good habit first. Again, discipline, short supply. Use all that you have on one task and then build on that task once it becomes a habit and you don't even think about it. Just imagine waking up without an alarm clock. Just imagine not having a big mental crisis when you're choosing what to eat. Imagine having that kind of mental power. Yes, you can have it. Yes, it is 1,000% possible. And if you pull it off, one tiny step at a time, I guarantee you results. I can guarantee you a better life. I'm not saying you have to have everything regimented down to the minute. But what I am saying is when you decide that you're going to do something, you use your discipline to master those little steps along the way. Discipline is renewed. And when it renews, You put it on a new thing because you've already established the habit, and it doesn't require any more discipline. It becomes a habit. You don't have to think about it. Then you build the next one, build the next one. And next time you look back, you say, wow, I've built this incredible life. Now I can go do more and more and more challenging things, make more and more money, be more and more happy, okay? Be more and more tough, like all the things. Be more and more healthy. And it all starts with just walking through the damn door at the same time every day. It is far too easy. And it's almost shocking I have to break it down like that, okay? But if you master that, great things are going to happen. Great things are going to happen. I promise you. All right, listen, don't forget, drink your water, eat clean, take your vitamins. I'll see you around, okay?